What is up, guys? Hello and welcome to another episode of Ghost Hunters Academy.
Whoa!
Season 2, Episode 2.
It's our Season 2 as well.
Yeah, it's our Season 2.
Even though it's 2 days after Season 1.
Yeah. I don't really have any speculations or anything. Honestly, at this point, anything can go anywhere. So yeah, I don't really have any comments. Ben, do you have any comments?
Nope.
Alright, let's just get into it then. What is up, guys?
Hello!
That's Ben. We just watched episode 2 of Ghost Hunters Academy Season 2, and I think this one was a lot more interesting than the first one. I was able to... I'm starting to figure out who I think is going to be the leader, and I think I know who's going to win, and the strongest competitor, which is Adam. Adam was he was picked as a group leader last episode, and he did good this episode, and he was picked to be a leader again. And he seems like that people get along with him. He seems like he'd be a nice, he'd be a good fit and whatnot. I could see him going a long way. And then we're also able to pick out who was going to go again, which was Dan, because he messed up not only in the first episode, but messed up in this episode multiple times as well. Overall, I think this episode was probably a lot better than the first one.
I can't say a lot.
Because Ben has spoilers.
Yes. I'm definitely clicking more with a few characters. Some are more likable than others. It's definitely a better layout this season. I do wish they would have maintained the way that people were voted off, but just by the fact that Dan fucked up so much, I could almost see why they didn't go with that original, well, not the original, but the episode 1 format. But I do hope they do that going forward. Until they get to the final 3.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like where they pick who gets voted off.
Oh.
Because it adds a little bit of strategy to it. Because it's like if 2 people fuck up, you want to vote off the one that's better. So there's less competition.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
I'd be surprised if they kept with it. I mean, they didn't. I don't even think they didn't even really vote her off themselves. I think they just asked for their opinion, like who they think it should be, and they made the final call because they went back to the trailer, did a final assessment.
That can influence a decision.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It's kind of like how in fighting, after the fight's done, if it goes to the very end, you act like you won because it'll give you the scores with the judges.
I will say definitely that if they did it that way, Rosalind definitely would have been the one to go this episode, mainly because she had more beef with the other competitors more than
I would have been okay with that.
Than what Dan?
Dan
had. Dan's issues were a lot with things that the hosts noticed, where the things that Rosalind had issues with was with the way she was with her competitors. So that would have been an interesting.
I mean, I feel like a technological mess up is a lot easier to put off than a communication and the way you interact with your team, because I'd rather somebody mess up on a recorder than fighting with their team.
I would agree with that. I think primary number one is that you have to mesh well. I think that's the main key to having a good team, is that you guys have to mesh well. If that is, no matter how much skill you have, if you don't work with the team well, then it's just not going to work out. So, that was the reason why we didn't like that one lady on the last one. Like, example, Heather in season 1 was, I think, investigative skills wise and stuff was a big mess, but I didn't like the New Jersey. I don't even remember her name. Jane. I didn't like Jane. Jane was at the bottom of the barrel because she just fought all the time. She didn't mesh with the group.
She didn't even try to mesh with the group.
No, she really didn't.
She just expected them to like her.
Yeah. But anyways, that's episode 2, season 2, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. You got anything you want to add?
No, that's it.
All right. See ya.